I want to clarify something because if one person is asking, there may be others with the same question. They ask, in this space, are you talking about manifesting or peace? The answer is peace first, because in my experience, that's what allows things to actually move. Now, the most watched video I've made so far is about having, not hoping, not attracting, not waiting for it to show up, having. And I realized something important. A lot of people heard that video, but they don't actually understand what having means. So let's talk about it again and make it even more practical. Here's the key truth. When you are aware of having something, you have it. That's not poetry, that's mechanics. Let me show you what I mean. If I ask you, do you have a car? And you say yes, I don't need to see it to believe you. Your car might be in the garage, in the driveway, at the shop, or borrowed by your kid. If I walk into your garage and it's not there, that doesn't suddenly mean you don't have a car. So you don't panic and you don't argue with reality. You don't say, oh my God, I guess I don't have a car after all. You simply know, I have it. It's just not here right now. And that's what having actually is. Now, let's apply that to money. When you write $500 on a piece of paper, the moment you write it, you are aware of it. That means in awareness, you have it. And this is where everything exists first. Now, here's where people break the process. Later that day or the next day, they check their bank account and they don't see the $500. And so they immediately conclude, I guess I don't have it. That's the undoing. Not because the money process didn't work, but because you changed what you're aware of having. A second ago, I have $500. Now, I don't have $500. Awareness doesn't argue with you. It doesn't correct you. It agrees. Just like it agreed with you when you first wrote it down. So this is why checking is so misleading when you don't understand the law. Checking for information is fine. Checking to decide whether you have it or not is what stops it. Now let's use your phone. If your phone is in your purse or pocket and someone says, do you have your phone? You don't need to say, well, give me a second. I'll have to check and see it before I know. No, you know you have it. You don't keep pulling it out every 30 seconds to reassure yourself it exists. Money works the same way. So here's the real distinction. Seeing is not having. Awareness is having. Now, let's talk more about what actually derails this for people. Certain topics are going to be charged for you or hot for you. Money might be hot. Relationships might be charged. Health might be hot. But for someone else, those same topics could be neutral. So one person checks their account and shrugs. Another person checks their account and spirals. The difference isn't in the numbers. It's in the charge. When a topic is hot, the nervous system stays activated after the moment is over. You check the account. That moment ended. But instead of letting it end, you carry it forward. You do this by worrying, calculating, replaying, fearing. You keep working a moment that already ended. And that's the interference. When you pay the bill, the moment is over. If you can't pay the bill, you call the company, you do whatever you can, and that moment is over too. What comes next then is not more thinking about it. What comes next is discipline. Not willpower, not affirmations, discipline. Discipline means you stop re-entering the story. You regulate your body when it gets activated. You do whatever brings the system back to calm. It might be breathing, walking, stillness, grounding, and not once, as many times as it takes. Because every time you re-enter the worry, you're putting the lock back on. And life can't move when you keep applying the brake. This is why people know the law and still don't see change. Knowing doesn't interrupt conditioning. Stopping the interference does. So here's the simplest way I can say it. You don't need to make things happen. You need to stop undoing them. You don't lose what you have because it's not visible yet. You lose it because you decide you don't have it. Once you truly understand that, not intellectually, but practically, everything gets simpler. Perhaps not easier right away, but simpler. And simpler is what actually works. In closing, more and more of you are asking to schedule private conversations with me. If you're interested in one-on-one sessions, you can reach me through the email link in my bio for details. Be well.